Are you looking for something different? Are you driving to work every morning and saying to yourself, what could I do to pass the time? Well, here's a show for you. Weekdays, Monday through Friday. Have faith, let it begin. It is a show designed for you, the daily commuter. Motivational topics, inspirational stories, personal testimony set out to change the world. Join us every morning live at 7:30 a.m. because this is a show all about faith. My name is Angel, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
10 seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Have faith, let it begin. Hello everyone, and welcome to this Wednesday edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin, October 2nd, 2019. Part 2 of Don't Put Words in My Mouth. Folks, yesterday we struck a nerve. Many of you wrote back to me saying it happens all the time. I can't understand why people embellish, why they over-exaggerate, why they tend to say things that are not true. I'm one of those people that love to tell a great story. Sometimes I'll over-exaggerate, jokingly, making things better than what they seem. I won't do that on this show because I try to stay true to form and I do my very best to keep everything 100% real. I don't add anything. I don't embellish. I just tell the story exactly from my memory. But one of the things that we spoke about yesterday that struck the nerve was how often people will say things or add things that don't apply to what was originally said. Some of them do it because they feel that it allows them to put a spin on the other person's words. Sometimes for the good and sometimes for the bad. Mostly, you hear a lot of the negative. One of the things that I was thinking about yesterday when I was done with that episode was the fact that I could not get over. I could not stop thinking about what happened to me in a work environment when I was in my early 20s. I remember in the sales division having managers say things about me and say that I said things that were untrue to have people turn against me. And I remember that, back then it wasn't like, we're in the 90s now, but it's not like we could record things from our cell phones. It's not like we had the capability of saving text messages. None of that was a factor then. You had to go by people's word. And if a manager was known to be, let's say, good to certain people, or known to be decent, or people feared him, they wouldn't take sides. They would just automatically assume that the manager was right, that the manager was being accurate. One of the hardest things that I had to encounter was how often managers that I've encountered, that I've been around, would do things spitefully, would do things just to make them look good. They'd have no problem with throwing people under the bus, forging numbers, and claiming that the person did it to make themselves look good, when in fact they were the ones that sabotaged me. That was a very hard part of my life, hard part of my sales and management industry. I remember, sorry about that, the microphone cut out for a second. I remember just praying to God that allow the good to only prevail. You believe in good over evil. You believe that no matter what happens in life, God will find a way to keep things in the right path, to keep things going in the right direction. This manager did everything he could to make the numbers appear to be better for his homegrown talent and make me look like I wasn't doing my job efficiently. But one of the hardest things that happened was during my review. When I sat down to do a review, he said that I was not respected back in the home office, that people thought of me as immature, not able to be a manager, dead weight, I think he put it, and that they had no other choice but to transfer me because there was nobody else that wanted the job. Little did I know that he was putting words, using words that they didn't even say or express. That was very hurtful. It's very painful. Managers shouldn't do that. Mentors shouldn't do that. Grateful enough that wasn't my mentor. That wasn't a manager that I considered to be a friend. He was somebody that had an agenda. What he didn't realize was, 2 years later, that agenda, those words that he put in other people's mouths, were 1, not true, 2, inaccurate, and 3, unprofessional. Which is what ultimately made his demise, as they fired him and made him resign. Folks, if you're in that type of environment, if you're in that type of industry, especially the ones that are in sales, that's a hard business to be a part of. I respect you if you're in that. But if you're in that spotlight, so to speak, where others are saying that you're doing things that you're not, stand up for yourself. You don't have to curse. You don't have to cause a fight. Use your words. But remember one thing, God is always in control. God will always show the truth. The truth will always set you free. Stay true to form. Stay true to who you are. And don't allow anyone to steal your joy. Don't allow anyone to put words in your mouth. Don't allow anyone to say things and have the boldness to accuse you of saying it when you really didn't. I'm going to challenge you with one more thing. After the truth comes out, try your hardest to forgive. Forgiveness and letting things go will only help you, will only allow you to grow. Believe me, holding a grudge, keeping anger inside will only make things harder for you in the long run. And that's how I'm going to close out this chapter. Believe in yourself. Trust in God. Don't allow anyone to do what they can to say things and do things and make it seem like you're doing it when in fact you're not. Trust your gut. Trust your instincts. And allow the truth to set you free. And those are the right words to use. Those are the right words to come out of your mouth. Have faith. Let it begin. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, my love. You know, we're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.